Ringside Rant writes in, what tag team today would have fit in the best to the 1980s wrestling scene?
Oh, right off the top of my head, Revival. No question. Not just saying that because they pattern themselves after Tully and I. They're way better than we were. They're more athletic. They put a really cool twist, which is 2019 to their matches. Those guys put a lot of thought. They make their opponents better than they are in most cases, and that's a good thing. Not to say that some of the teams they work with are very, very good. They make them better than what they are, and they study, man. Those guys, they know everything about the past history of the business, the current product, and they're thinking in terms of how do we go, to 2020 and beyond. And they're just real students, and I'm really high on those guys.
Well, our next question comes to us from Dash Wilder. He writes, will you manage the Revival?
Well, they're not available. It's not even possible to have that conversation. And as long as they're under contract to the WWE, that conversation can't even happen. So
it is fun to fantasy book it, especially when you see half of the tag team writing the show to say, hey, can Arn manage us? I mean, that would be super fun. I mean, if you had your druthers, and obviously we're just fantasy booking here, none of this is even remotely possible. Would you rather do it on the Studio Wrestling NWA set or on AEW on TNT?
I don't know. I haven't had a look at the.
Oh yeah, that's right. I hadn't seen
at the NWA. Yeah. Can't make an intelligent conversation about that yet. But you know what? For years and years and years, when he made it work, I tell you what, I defended that television title on TV, 20 minutes for a long time and many different times holding that championship. And once you get involved in the match, you don't give a crap that there's only 300 people there or whatever, it'll hold. It doesn't seem like a small crowd. Let me put it to you that way. So that wouldn't be a deciding factor, the fact that there's less people. Don't know. I have to see, and I'll get back to you.
Anthony Esposito asks, would you ever consider opening a wrestling school?
No, because I don't have the time or the ability or the durability. Too old to get in there and actually teach. And if I was going to have a school, I would have to put my fingerprint on it and teach them some of the stuff that I've learned from all the people I've been in the ring with over the years. And, if you're going to own a school, I think you need to, if you're going to take responsibility for those students and put them out there, you've got to put your name on it. So whatever knowledge they do or do not have is your responsibility. And, I just don't have the wherewithal to pull that off.